Piers Morgan's cheeky dig at Emily Maitlis sparks fury after Trump rant, and we can't stop laughing. Piers Morgan, the king of cheeky jibes and headline-making moments, has once again proven that his social media game is almost as controversial as his TV appearances. This time, the Good Morning Britain veteran turned up the heat on his fellow guest, Emily Maitlis, while posing for a snap ahead of their appearance on The Late Late Show with Patrick Kielty. But instead of just a regular cheese for the camera, Piers couldn't resist adding his signature brand of snarky commentary. On Friday evening, November 22, the two broadcasters, Morgan, at the ripe age of 59, and Maitlis, a sprightly 54, took to the Irish talk show to chat about everything from Donald Trump to their own career highlights. While Morgan rambled on about his close friendship with President Trump, a relationship that's somehow still standing, despite all logic and reason, Maitlis was there to reminisce about her infamous interview with Prince Andrew, a moment that will go down in history as one of the most awkward TV interviews ever. But it was the Instagram post shared by Piers that really set the internet alight, in a picture where Maitlis was looking ultra-glamorous in a black maxi dress, with mesh sleeves, because why not? And Piers was rocking his usual navy suit. As basic as his sense of humor, Morgan decided to caption the snap, a globally renowned, award-winning journalist and broadcaster. With Emily Maitlis. Ouch. Was that a joke? A compliment? Or just a thinly veiled dig? You be the judge. The caption went down like a lead balloon. While some fans got the irony, others took it as a direct hit on Maitlis. Social media immediately went into meltdown, with one irate follower firing off, "Not impartial though, is she? No credibility anymore." Another agreed, "She's still salty about Trump winning? Does she realize the mainstream media has had its day? Nah, it's the far right now." Because, naturally, social media commenters are always experts on the state of the media. One particularly upset viewer added, "She's shown her true colors and disgraced herself. I'm surprised you, a reasonable journalist, want to be associated with her." And then, the pièce de resistance, "Has she stopped swearing and crying yet since Trump won? Nothing like a little politics mixed with personal attacks. Truly the way to win friends and influence people." So, what's all the fuss about? Well, for those who've been living under a rock, or who only know Emily Maitlis as that lady who interviewed Prince Andrew, let's take a quick stroll down memory lane. In 2016, when Donald Trump secured his shocking election win, Maitlis, the ever-professional BBC journalist, had a bit of an emotional moment. Let's just say she didn't exactly keep it together when the results were in. During a live broadcast, Maitlis, clearly struggling to contain her feelings, dropped the F-bomb while discussing Trump's, let's say, eccentric rhetoric. She described some of his comments as bat's tea. Yes, those were the exact words. It was so inappropriate that Krishnan Guru Murthy, her co-presenter, had to step in and give her a verbal slap on the wrist. "Stop swearing. I've got to tell off the guests for swearing, and then you do it." Maitlis, realizing she just made the kind of slip-up that would have her fired in any other industry, quickly apologized. But the damage was done. And soon after, viewers noticed she mysteriously disappeared from the broadcast entirely. Krishnan, ever the professional, went on to update viewers, "I'll tell off Emily later, because I know she started swearing." It may be the middle of the night in Britain, but we're still a little sensitive about that stuff. So, with all that history in mind, it's no surprise that some fans were quick to drag her actual meltdown into the mix when Morgan posted his cheeky Instagram. After all, it's one thing for Piers to crack a joke at someone's expense, he's practically known for it, but it's another thing when people start dredging up your most public freakout over an election result. Despite the online backlash, Piers was clearly just having a laugh. After all, this is the man who's made an entire career out of poking fun at people, and occasionally making the rest of us feel slightly uncomfortable. As much as some fans were ready to cancel Emily for her past reactions to Trump's election, others couldn't help but giggle at the odd couple dynamic between the two. Piers, ever the opportunist, probably knew that a cheeky comment would get him exactly what he wanted, attention. And let's be real, when it comes to Piers Morgan, does he ever turn down an opportunity to be the center of the drama? But here's the kicker, while Piers was throwing shade at Emily on Instagram, he was simultaneously chatting about his special relationship with Donald Trump on national TV. Let's not forget, Piers and Trump are practically BFFs at this point. But even the best of friends have their moments, right? And if anyone knows how to throw a cheeky jab, it's Piers Morgan. As for Emily, well, she's still living down that swearing incident, but at least she'll have a whole new set of followers to analyze her emotional outbursts next time she appears on TV. Maybe she can even start a podcast called Rage Against the Result, where she interviews people about the worst political meltdowns of all time. Will Piers and Emily ever make nice? Will they team up for another Instagram photo op? Only time will tell. But until then, we can all sit back, relax, and enjoy the drama, and who knows, maybe Emily will get an award for most dramatic reaction to a U.S. election result at the next media gala. One thing's for sure, Piers and Emily are never going to let us forget the golden moments of their careers. Whether we want them to or not.